Hi Flosstube, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my fourth Flosstube video. Today I'm going to show you two whips of mine and two FFOs, and I will show you some things I purchased. So let's get on with it. First I will show you my whips. As you all know, if you've seen my previous videos. First I would like to thank everyone who is commenting and subscribing to my channel. I love this stitching community and I think it's wonderful the way everyone is helping each other, and I recently, if you have seen my first Flosstube video, I mentioned the Dutch cross stitch community is not that big, but I recently found out that there are several Dutch Flosstubers and Dutch stitchers, so yay for that. I love it, and I love the fact that Ingeborg from A Stitch Too Far is busy doing preparations for a retreat here in the Netherlands for next year, and I will be there. I don't know how, I don't know when it is, I don't know what. I will be there. I will make it happen. I love it. I love seeing some of my own stitchers from my own country doing the same things I love. So I wanted to say this, and thank you for everyone who is subscribing and has subscribed, and for the newcomers, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you will subscribe. And yeah, I wanted to say this. So on to the whips. As you've seen my previous video, I am doing a sale which is on a Facebook group which is called Tapestry Weavers Band Sampler Sale, and I will link it below as I did last time. And we got the pattern for the border halfway November, and I started it the 16th of November, so we have a head start because the sale is starting, I believe, the 3rd of January. So I will show you a picture of where I was the last time. And here I am now. I am almost finished with my second page, and I hope I will finish this before the sale starts, but I'm not promising anything because this is a very busy month for me. December, I have a lot of birthdays and I work almost full time, and at the moment we are so busy at our job that we have to work overtime, and I don't know how much stitchy time I will get. So yes, this is the progress on my band sampler sale. The next whip I'm going to show you is the one I am making for my co-worker. I explained in my first video that I was asked by my co-worker Tineke. She bought a kit 5 years ago and she asked me, will you stitch this for me? And I said yes, and I made the beginnings, and then it didn't get stitched. So I recently found it in my whip bin and I have done some progress on it. So, and I will finish it for her. I will say I don't like the fabric and I don't particularly like the pattern, but okay. I will show you a picture of where I was the last time, and this is my progress. I hope you can see it. The last time I had only this done, and now I am working on this part. So I will be continuing on this one, but I don't do a lot on this one, and yeah. I don't like the fabric, and I don't like, I make a lot of mistakes on this fabric, so yeah. Oh, if the light is fading now and then, it's because I am in a different setting. I normally film in my craft room, and now I'm downstairs in front of the Christmas tree, which you might have seen on my Instagram. It's a pink tree. Yes, for pink. And yeah, and I'm in front of my window, so when I move, the light is or bright, or it isn't there at all. So yeah. And now I'm showing you this, I have to mention the Stitchy kindness I received. Willemijn from Celeste Stitches on Instagram and mariecelestestitches.etsy.com. I will link it below. Commented on my video when I asked if somebody knew someone who could make a grime guard for me. And I received a comment from her. She is a Dutch stitcher, yay, and she commented that she wanted to make some a grime guard for me, and we had contact through Instagram, and she made this grime guard for me. It's 8 by 11 inches and I love it. Willemijn, thank you. This is wonderful. She made it so beautifully and it's gorgeous. Not just gorgeous fabric, but gorgeous. The character of gorgeous. Yes, I like it and I love it, and I want you to visit her Etsy store. She makes project bags, beautiful project bags, and I will visit her store also, and yeah, you will have to check her out. She doesn't have Flosstube at the moment, maybe Willemijn, maybe, but yeah, visit her at Etsy or at Instagram, and I will link it below, and say hi to her. And Willemijn, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your kindness and sending me this. Yes. Then I have two FFOs. Two. The last Flosstube video I told you I wanted to start 3 things in December, but I lied a little. I'm sorry. I started it in November. I have another co-worker, and at this point I can mention his name, Willem. He and I are teasing each other with Grumpy Cat for a couple of years now, and it's not the only thing we are teasing each other with, but Grumpy Cat is a constant factor in the teasing process. So I found the freebie from Brooks Books, which I have linked in my 3rd Flosstube video. So if you want to check it out, it's there. And I started it and I finished it in 3 days, and it was a wonderful stitch. And yes, I have it framed, and I'm going to give it this week to Willem. So here it is. Grumpy Cat all finished. I used an actual bell on the tip of the hat, and yeah, I love it. I framed this myself. I laced it at the back, and I used the actual I can't remember the name, how passepartout or matte frame, I don't know. You will know what I mean. I used the original, and I used some scrapbooking paper and cut my own mat behind. So I had a white and black border around the stitched design. I will put it up close. I added to the finished design, I added Ho Ho No, because that is a meme from Grumpy Cat. So yes, Willem, this one is yours. I don't know if you like it. I don't know if you are laughing at me at that moment or think it's stupid, but okay. And I also added a red and gold little deer. So yes, finish number 1. The next finish is my second start. I should have started in December, but I started it in November. And it's a mini sampler, also a freebie, which I linked in my third Flosstube video. And it's called F ... Cancer. Maybe now I'm the wise person. And I framed it, and I love how this looks. I have to say, I am stitching for about 20 years now, and I've used a lot of 18 count Aida. My favorite now is even weave and linens, but occasionally I will use 18 count Aida, and I never stitched on black. So I decided to do the 18 count because that's, I don't know, I thought it was easier, and it was. But I found out that normally I would stitch 2/1 on 18 count Aida. But now, because I used variegated threads by DMC, and I will link the numbers below, which I used, I had to use 1 strand over 1, and I like it even better. I like the outcome. I love how it looks. I loved stitching with 1 thread instead of 2. So I learned something new. I'm never going to stitch 2/1 18 count Aida again, except for the Tapestry Weaver's Tapestry band sampler sale, because I started it with 2/1, so I have to finish it that way. But in the future I will always use, when I use 18 count Aida, I will always use 1 strand because I love it. And I will take it up close so you can see how this looks. I love this frame, by the way. It's just a cheap frame from, yeah, a Dutch chain like Hobby Lobby in the United States, but it's not called Hobby Lobby. I love it, and it's going on my wall. I'm planning a wall. If you see behind me, right there is a large wall, and I will put all my stitchy stuff on the wall. So yeah. What is next on my list? I would like to do my purchases. I've done some purchases. I found out Etsy. That's not good because I went browsing on Etsy and found a lot of patterns and a lot of kits, and I love it, and I couldn't stop buying the things, all the things. I love it, and it's not good for your wallet, but okay. I allowed myself some purchases. So first off, I bought some fabric, stitching fabric by the store. Etsy store is called XJU Design. She is from Hungary and in Europe, and I heard a lot of positive things about her, so I thought, what heck, I will order some fabric. And I ordered a piece of sampler green. It's 40 count Swigert Newcastle linen, and I like the fact that she serged it already. I wanted this one for a pattern I will show you in a minute, but it's too small. It's 13 by 11 inches and it's a little bit too small, I think. So I'm not going to use this one, but I love it and I'm going to use it on another. So it's that one, and I ordered a 36 count Swigert Edinburgh linen, and this is Frosty Aqua. I love it. Maybe this is for a Mirabilia one, because this is 19 by 27 inches and I think it's big enough, and I love it. I love the color. It's actually pretty accurate, so yes. And I ordered a very big piece of 28 count Swigert Cashel linen, and it's sampler green again, and this is 27 by 27 inch, and this one I'm going to use on the pattern I'm about to show you, which I've shown you in a previous video. I love this color, and this is big enough for the pattern. Darling Bluebell, Mieke, a Dutch Flosstuber as well. I love her. She has started the Dutch Quaker, the cross-stitcher Quaker, designed by Joke Trebbe de Nijs, which is, and I didn't know that, the owner of the LNS of Ingeborg, from A Stitch Too Far. She is from Borduurparadijs, and she dyes floss for it, hand-dyed floss, which I love, and I hope you don't get as much glare as I think. And yes, I'm going to start this I will start this as soon as possible in the new year. And I didn't want to use the fabric which was in it, which was a cream kind of fabric, and I didn't like it. And I saw Mieke from Darling Bluebell using, surprisingly enough, a green fabric, and I loved it. I loved it. So I went searching for sort of green fabric, and I was contemplating on using the blue one, but I decided on the green one because I love how the colors of the floss, I love how the colors of the floss are on this color fabric. And yeah, Mieke, I have you to thank for that. So I will use the 28 count Swigert Cashel linen, the sampler green one, because I love it. And you started with a different kind of fabric, and I loved your idea. So yes, doing this. In my last video I showed you I had purchased some Little House Needleworks patterns, because We don't have as much stores in the Netherlands. We only have online stores which don't have a lot of stock. So I ordered some patterns, and I showed you what I got last time, and one pattern was in back order because she had to order it from America. So I got it last week, and it's Winter Plate by Little House Needleworks, and I love it. So I don't know when I'm going to start this, but I want to have it. So I want all the things. When I was browsing Etsy, I saw a lot of patterns, and I saw, and I believe I saw on Instagram there is a sale with this pattern, All Hearts Come Home by Sub Rosa Design. I will link it below, the Etsy store. And the picture is not good enough because my printer, I had to print it out. It was a PDF pattern, and my printer, the ink is not good enough, so it doesn't do it justice, but I love the pattern. All Hearts Come Home for Christmas by Sub Rosa Design. She has a lot of beautiful patterns, but I bought this one, so I'm going to start this next year. And I bought two Disney kind of patterns. As you all know, I made my Mickey, and I loved it. And I saw this other pattern, and now I don't know the name of, I don't have a name from the store, but I will link it below, and I will name the pattern Mickey Outline or something like that. And I don't know the name of the store out of the top of my head, so I'm going to link it below and you can check it out. I loved this one. It's all Disney figures, and they all form the head of Mickey, and I loved it. So also a PDF pattern, and I printed it out, and I am contemplating, and I need your opinion. I am contemplating on stitching this on natural linen with black, only black, but I don't know. Maybe I will do it in color. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think is a good idea. And the last pattern I bought is also a Disney kind of pattern, and I saw this somewhere online, and I saw this on Etsy as well, and I bought the PDF pattern for it. It's by the Primitive Hare. Love her patterns, and she's a wonderful designer, and she's very nice and very sweet. She left a very sweet message, and I messaged her back, and she messaged me back. So yeah, she's wonderful, and I love this design, and I am definitely going to stitch this next year for in my Disney bathroom. I hope you can see it. It's Snow White, and I love the primitive look of this. So yes, Primitive Hare. I will link it below so you can check it out. She does have a lot of nice patterns. So, and the last thing I received, which I bought on Etsy, is a Mirabilia. I have another one which is already kitted up on the way, but the postal service is doing strange things, so I'm in contact with the seller about it, because it was in the Netherlands and now it's back in the United States. I don't know why, but I don't know the tracking info. Well, I will show you the next time I receive it. It's a wonderful pattern, but the pattern I received is a Mirabilia one, and it's Royal Holiday. And I've seen Stitchy Mommy finish this. She framed it, and I loved how this looked. So I immediately bought it. I don't know if this one is out of print, but I bought it, and I bought it with the beads that go with it. I don't know if I'm going to start this one next year, because my list is going to be very long. And yeah, I told you in my first video, I normally am a one whip person, but I'm rapidly becoming a several whip person, because my list for 2018 is longer than I planned. And yeah, I love it. And it's the community, the Stitch community, the Flosstube community, that is enabling me to buy all the things and stitch all the things, and all at the same time. So yeah, I don't care. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start all the things in the new year. So yes, these were my my purchases, and I love it. And the next one, which is underway, is also a Mirabilia one, but I don't have it yet. So I'm going to show you this the next time I receive it, and the next time I'm going to film a Flosstube video. Which is going to leave me at the shoutouts, because I don't want to make a long video. I have a lot to do, and this is my only day off, and I want to stitch. And tomorrow I will be working again, and yeah, I will be working the whole week. So shoutouts. First one is, I mentioned her before, darling Bluebell, Mieke. I love you. You are wonderful. You have the same taste as me. I like all the things you are stitching, and I like your personality, and yeah, yes, check her out if you don't know her by now. And the second one I'm going to shout out is Basic Stitches. Mother and daughter, Jamie and Jordan. Jordan is the daughter. Yeah, I love them. Also have the same taste as me. Are working on some Little House Needleworks patterns, I believe. And yeah, love the interaction between them. And yes, like it. And yeah, check them out. They are from, I believe, Utah, I thought. I could be wrong, but check them out and give them some love. And oh, the last thing I want to tell you, last week I was stitching and watching Flosstube, and I received a message on YouTube, a pop-up, that somebody has subscribed to my channel, and I squealed. I was fangirling. It were Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching, which I love. They subscribe to my channel. Yay! I like it. Pam and Steph, thank you. I love that you're watching my videos, and yeah, I am following you for a long time now, and yeah, I love the fact that you decided to follow me on Flosstube, and yeah, I had to share this with you. I was fangirling. Normally I'm not that kind of person, but yeah, at that moment I was yay! But okay. I might cut this out. So I don't have anything else to say to you at this moment. I'm at almost 30 minutes, so I believe that's it. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. I won't be filming before Christmas again. I don't have the time, so I hope I will do another video between Christmas and New Year's Eve, but I am not promising because of time. And yeah, maybe it's going to be between Christmas and New Year's, and otherwise it will be in the beginning of January when I have a week off. Yes, need it. So I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you are doing lovely things and eating all the foods and drinking all the champagne and yeah, all the things you do at Christmas. I am going to be at the family of my boyfriend at their house, and I believe we're eating there and yeah, have a nice time. And yeah, as you might have known, we in the Netherlands have 2 days at Christmas. We have Christmas Day and we have the day after that, which in England is Boxing Day, I think. And yeah, I'm planning on doing nothing the next day. I'm planning on have a pajama day. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful time at Christmas, and yeah, I hope to see you before the end of the year, and if not, have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, and yeah, I will see you when I see you. Bye for now.